Yeah, okay, go ahead. Let's start.
Before starting, I request everyone to turn on your videos because this is an interactive session. So I'm requesting everyone to turn on your videos. Happy faces everywhere. Again, request everyone to turn on your videos. Thank you so much. Hello and namaste. Warm Rotaract greetings. I am Rotaractor Anuprash Bista from Rotaract Club of Itahari, District 329 to Nepal. Welcome to the event of Enterprise Education. Your journey of empowerment starts here. Rotaract Club of Itahari and Rotaract Club of Sunsari, District 329 to Nepal, in collaboration with our very respected trainer, our very own Rtn.Dr.Pradeep Wagh, we bring you a 6-day business workshop primarily focused on entrepreneurship. Enterprise education is and has been awarded as an excellence by the late President of India, A.P.J.Abdul Kalam. Enterprise education is run by an NGO, Development Education International Society, DEIS. And we are very pleased to inform you that DEIS has completely sponsored the event for free participation. Whereas in collaboration with Rotary Club of Pune, Shivajinagar, India, and Rotary Club of Itahari, Nepal, and Rotary Club of Ugal, Nepal, we have raised a total of $200 for the winning teams, which would be awarded as follows. In the 6 days of the event, where the 5 days would be training sessions by our very respected trainer, Dr. Rtn.Pradeep Wagh, the last day would be a business competition. And the first winning team would be awarded an amount of $100, whereas second team $60, and the third team $40. Without a further ado, I want to start our event. I want to thank our Rotaract friends who have participated here. We are very, very happy and we are very delighted that you are here. I want to thank our friends from Nepal, India, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nigeria, Ghana. Thank you so much for being here. Without further ado, I want to introduce you to our trainer. Dr. Rtn.Pradeep Wagh is a pass out from IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, and has done engineering, MS engineering from Asian Institute of Technology, Thailand. He has 17 years of industrial experience, and he rose as a production manager in the Philippines. He is now the founder general secretary of Development Education International Society. Talking about his social service, he is the past president of Rotary Club of Pune, Shivajinagar, and he has been the mentor international service in the Rotary District 3131. Without further ado, I welcome to you our very own trainer, Dr. Rtn.Pradeep Wagh.
Thank you, Anuprash. First of all, let me compliment Anuprash and all the Rotaractors of Nepal. It is not easy to organize an international event. That you have succeeded to get participation from not only your country, but also from India, then Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, Nigeria, Ghana. I think I have not missed any country. It is a great honor and great achievement, I would say. Before we begin our sessions, I want to invite a very special guest who has joined us today, Dr. Milind Pande. Dr. Milind Pande, namaskar to you, sir. Sir, we welcome you as the guest of honor for our inaugural session of this Enterprise Education webinar series. Very briefly saying, this Enterprise Education webinar series, as Anuprash has pointed out, is based on the research of DEIS, First, we have conducted what are called as radio programs in almost 50% of India, where we telecasted about 100 programs on how to be enterprising. Then we also went on to television and broadcast teaching programs in Maharashtra for enterprise education. And from all this learning, whatever we did, we have then prepared this pedagogic material, which we are now presenting as enterprise education webinars for the general public. So in 2020, sir, if you remember, we had done enterprise education webinars at the time of COVID lockdown. That time there was a great need for communication, and online sessions became very popular. I'm pleased to say that that time also Nepal and India participated in full strength. In fact, Nepal also got the second prize in their business plan competition, which is a great memory for me. And that time, in fact, some 13 or 14 clubs had participated. This time, in fact, the response is much better. We have got a much wider range from India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh to Ghana and Nigeria, which is a much larger expanse we have got. So there is an improvement over the last time. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to now tell you briefly about Dr. Pande. He's currently, sir, I would like to introduce you and then request you to talk with the Rotaractors.
Sorry, even another few minutes, just something from G20 internet, I was keynote speaker. I will just sort of like to join you.
We are able to hear you properly. What is it? Everybody else, please mute yourself. Everybody else, please mute yourself. Yes, sir. What are you saying? Just
sir,
talk.
am I audible?
Now you're audible. Yes. Yes.
Okay. I said, sir, I have just shifted from G20 India and Summit. I was a keynote speaker. Yes, I will just take a biological break and join and give me another 5-7 minutes.
Okay. You want to break just now? Okay.
Yeah, I will just put off my video and will join you soon.
Yeah, sure. Welcome. And your voice is still not clear. I think let him join. Okay. He just come from an important G20 meeting where he was the keynote speaker. So he just wants about 5 minutes just to wrap up the things over there. So let us wait for him. Meanwhile, I think let me start the intro. Has the DRR joined? No, he's not joining. Okay. Let's not bother about it. Meanwhile, I think if you folks permit me, let me start my presentation then. If when Pande sir joins, we'll get back. Okay, welcome to all Rotaractors and youth around the world. On joining, please do the following. Rename yourself as with the calling name, in short, country, and the club or the college, in very brief. We are presenting, Nepal is presenting, I would say, the enterprise education webinars for a global audience. This is going to be a webinar series on the 20th of February, which is today, then 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. 25th is a very special thing. May I request anybody whose mic is on, please switch off the mic, but keep the videos on so that you can interact. And when you wish to talk, please feel free to unmute yourself and talk. Most welcome to do that. This is an interactive, so you don't have to feel shy. 25th is going to be the most important day when you will prepare what are called preliminary business plan and present it. We were earlier expecting only 5 teams to participate, but now there are over 5. So we will adjust the timings. Maybe on 25th, we have to have a longer session. But it's going to be a very exciting international competition between all the participating teams. As Anuprash has pointed out, we are offering our pro bono research and resources to this webinar, which means we are not charging anything, which we otherwise do. So welcome and thank you to Rotaract Club of Itahari and Sunsari, though I have not mentioned it here, for this organization. Okay, the objective of this webinar series is the following. It is to make you familiar with selective lessons and then also make you familiar with the pedagogy. Anuprash, you have to say something? You raised your hand.
Yes, sir. Could you make me as a co-host?
Oh, I didn't make you, is it? Sorry. What happened? Just give me a minute. Sorry for the interruption, friends. Yes. I made you co-host.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah. And also get familiar with the need for team exercises and how to conduct them. Now, there's one basic hypothesis behind all these webinars, which is that there is enterprising spark in each student or youth as a part of his natural capabilities. Please remember, this is a departure from the normal college philosophy, which says that students have to be taught. So here we are not saying they have to be taught certain subjects, no doubt, because certain subjects are not easily known. But enterprise is one such thing which is there inside us from the time we are born. If we had not been enterprising as a baby, we would not have been able to crawl. If we had not been enterprising as a baby, we would not have been able to walk. We would not have been able to run. We would not have been able to talk. So from the day one, every person is enterprising. Sometimes it happens. I'm not saying always. Sometimes it happens that the education system tries to assume that no, we are the masters and these people have to learn only what we teach them. And in that process, the enterprising aptitudes sometimes get dulled. I'm not saying it's happening always, but sometimes they get dulled. So in these 5 days of webinar, 6 days of webinar, we are trying to remind you that no, you are enterprising right from your birth and also in your youth. So as a resource person and facilitator, which I am and anybody else will be, in fact, I'm going to request, there are some very honorable professors who have joined over here as observers, and they are going to be also mentors in some of your groups. We will not try to overbear you. We will not try to load our thoughts on you. We will not try to say, this is the theory behind this subject, that is the theory behind it. And no, we will only lead you with certain questions, take you towards certain discussions, and then leave you to discover yourself. That is the whole aspect, purpose. If you have difficulty in following my language, please put it down in the chat or even open your microphone and let me know. Then I will slow down or speak a bit more differently. This being the case, whatever concepts we are going to do, please do not try to learn them by heart. As long as you understand them in the context of your own country, your own community, your own upbringing, that is enough. There is no, it's not, we are not going to say that only you have to know the concept as what Phillips Butler has said, or what so-and-so writer has said. No, as long as you can redefine it for yourself. So in short, we are only going to restructure perhaps what is already inside you, what you already know, into a usable material for life. So you have to arrive at your own interpretation of whatever is being taught over here. We might just ask you a few thought-provoking questions, tell you a little bit information here and there. All answers that you give, unlike in an examination of a college or school, will be taken to be right within the information knowledge limits that you have got today. And later on, as you get more experience, you can keep refining the answers to those questions. Okay, some important instructions. We have already formed you into what are called teams of about 5 per team. And when you get together for the first exercise, please just nominate somebody as a group leader who will do the coordination of the team. It's not a formal appointment. It's just somebody, okay, please, you go ahead and do it. So that guy has to take care that everybody in the team will participate in the discussion. We call him the student group leader. His job is also to see that when we call you back from the Zoom rooms where you're having the discussions, then when you're making a presentation, the group leader will give turns to everybody to make a presentation so that everybody gets a chance. And through the activities which we are going to conduct, you are imbibing what are called as the enterprise skills. Now, this is the most important input which I'm hoping we will be able to give you through this webinar series. I am not expecting that the enterprise concepts which I'm going to talk about is what is important. They are important only to the extent of reminding you that, okay, this is a concept we are going to use, but it is the skills. And what are those skills? I will discuss them in greater detail. So therefore, participating in whatever activities we give you is very important. Usually we sit down in a room and groups of 3 to 5 students, they form teams and do the exercise physically. This being an online one and with an effort to try and reach a larger audience spread over a larger area of the globe, we are doing it online, but we'll still try to put you into Zoom rooms and make the best of whatever is possible. Those mentors and professors who will join these groups, please do be good observers, help support them morally. Do not give them any lectures about whatever you want. Let them figure out. Let them make the mistakes and then reflect on the mistakes as they make to learn. Learning from mistakes is a bigger experience than learning from somebody per se. Okay, so the present plan is as follows, but the plan will get revised depending on how the progress is made. Today is the inaugural for which Dr. Pande has been invited. Then I am giving this introduction of what is enterprise education to you. The first lesson and exercise we'll do will be on existing enterprise skills. Then role of enterprise in a society and business idea generation. We'll try to finish that much today. The session may last for 1.5 to 2 hours. Since it's a long session, feel free at any point of time to switch off your video and just take a small short break and come back. But please do not leave the lessons. If you leave the lessons in between, you will not be able to get a continuity into the next lesson. On second session, we'll do lesson 3 and lesson 4.
So your voice is not clear, sir.
1 minute. 1 minute.
It's clear, sir. It's clear, sir. Your voice is clear, sir. We are getting voice clearly.
Okay.
Might be some network issue. Yes.
Might be some network issue on your end. Please just look at it. Okay. Am I clear now to most of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, the whole thesis of this enterprise education is based on a rotary concept of positive peace, which is that of economic engagement of youth. Pande sir, I'll just finish this model which I'm taking and then I'll come back to you. Will you be ready by that 10? Okay, when he'll talk with us when he comes. This is a little complicated looking model, but it's not that complicated. It is one particular interpretation of human development. I'm not insisting that this is the only model. There are many models. Each country, each continent has its own model. When I was taking up this model, somebody said from North and South America that, oh, they have a model which comes from their natives, which is the four wheel something, the medicine wheel, 4 sectors of medicine wheel. Then somebody from Africa was there in my similar international webinar, and he says, oh, we talk of Ubuntu. In the Maori, somebody from New Zealand said, we have got Maori's philosophy. So everybody has got his own philosophy from the society he comes from. And I respect everybody's philosophy. So this is just the philosophy which I'm putting forward, because this philosophy might help you to understand enterprise education later. So here it is shown here on the x-axis is your progress in life. On the y-axis is human development, shown by a bar chart. The first bar chart, as you can see over here, with this red I've shown now, is infants. They have to grow up with a good value system. Now you might say, what is the importance of a value system for enterprise? Let me tell you that in India, one of the most successful entrepreneurs is Mr. Narayan Murthy. He has founded Infosys, information technology firm. Have some of you heard his name? You can just raise your hand or something like that. Visually, you can raise your hand if you have heard his name. Okay, Indian people would have heard his name, which is good. Yeah, Isha Naik, thank you. Raised hand. Thank you, Isha. Isha says she has heard his name. So he's one of the most successful entrepreneurs of India with a huge empire of information technology, hundreds and thousands of youth like you he's employing. So once he was asked, what is the key to your success as an entrepreneur? And you know what answer he says? He said, it is the value system which is there in my organization. Now, value system is a very fuzzy thing. It's very difficult to define it. But let me give you an example of a bad value system. Then you'll understand what is a good value system. I was trying to take an insurance policy at the beginning of this year. And there was an insurance policy which was 60,000 rupees. I said, oh, it's very expensive. Then another insurance company came and said, oh, don't worry, I'll give you the same insurance for 30,000 rupees. I said, oh, 50% of the cost, let me take it. So I paid him the 30,000 rupees. And guess what? For 6 months, he did not send me the insurance policy papers. So what has he done? Effectively, he has left me uncovered for half a year. And he's going to now cover me only for 6 months. This is not good ethics. So when I say good ethics, it comes in the corporate philosophies. It comes from the top. What exactly are the ethics you will follow? And whatever is the ethics you will set up as an entrepreneur, that is what is the ethics your employees will follow. So therefore, good values is a starting point of any life as an entrepreneur. Then good education and empowerment. I'm glad to say that all Rotaractors over here, all the college youths here are getting very good education. So this is not going to be a problem for you. But it's not education alone, it is empowerment. Empowerment means being able to use that education through proper life skills to be engaged in a judicial work, enterprise, or if you are at home also. Yeah. Who's that? Sorry. Somebody is laughing. Can you please switch off your mic if it's not relevant? Yeah, thank you very much. Okay, so we are talking of this going into work or enterprise. Then the fourth one is having a nice family. You might not realize it now, but a good network of family, friends is very important for being successful as an enterprising person. Slowly you will realize it. Thereafter, you do not stop over there. You go to thinking of the world as a family, where some things which you do will benefit the community, larger community around you. Then there's harmony with nature. Later on, I'll be telling you that nature is a great source of particular wealth for you. And what that wealth is, I will explain to you when we come to talking about what nature has given me as an enterprising person. So trying to look at nature, trying to understand nature, trying to protect nature is also a great amount of human development. Then the next stage is timelessness, where you do something which will be useful for lots of generations to come for a long period of time. And finally is cosmic harmony, but I'm not going to deal with it because it goes into yoga and spiritual practices, which is not so much a discussion point for us just now. This may look a bit complicated, but don't worry about it. This is just, as I said, a philosophical model which I am presenting to you. You may still have a good philosophical model. As I said, you could have Ubuntu, you could have the medicine wheel or whatever. Okay. Most of you are Rotaractors. There are some who are from other colleges who are not Rotaractors. So for their benefit, I would like to say that Rotary works in 7 focus areas. One is disease prevention and treatment. Second is supporting education. Third is growing local economies. Fourth is saving mothers and children. Fifth is providing clean water sanitation. Sixth is peace and conflict resolution and prevention. And seventh is environment. Now, if you look at these focus areas, and if you look at the previous slide, you will see that Rotary is working in each of these areas of human development, mostly. Each of these areas of human development is what Rotary is working at. And we call this as our efforts at positive peace. By working in these 7 focus areas, we are trying to bring about a sense of well-being in the society at large. And when you bring in a sense of well-being, it leads to a peaceful society. So well-engaged youth is a healthy condition for development and peace in society. That is also one of the founding reasons why we are conducting these enterprise education seminars, webinars. So what is enterprise education? The vision of enterprise education, which we are going to sort of see over the next week, is to provide an opportunity for every school-going child or college-going youth to develop an enterprising mindset. See, we are talking of developing an enterprising mindset. Please make a little differentiation between the enterprise education, which we will do in the next 6 days, and entrepreneurship development, which is a higher level pursuit. Because enterprise education, which we are going to do in our model, is give you some concepts and skills to be either intrapreneurs, that means if you are employed with somebody, then you also need that, or an entrepreneur. Entrepreneur is on your own. The Honorable President of India, A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, when he came to know about this vision and work which we are doing, he himself called us to explain what we are doing, and he blessed our efforts. In fact, that helped us to get it through various the government departments, and it was finally released as a guideline for implementation of work education programs. I have taught this program in the Arab region of Morocco, Algeria, Sudan, Syria, Jordan, and then UNDP Department of Science and Technology program all over India, then the Maharashtra Education Board, and so many other places. At this point, I will stop because I think I have given you a little bit of an idea of what enterprise education is. Before I go ahead, I would like to, Dr. Pande, can I now introduce you? You okay? Okay. So I will now introduce you. I'll take down my screen. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very fortunate that we have a very eminent personality to inaugurate this workshop. Dr. Milind Pandey is currently working in the capacity of Pro Vice Chancellor of MIT World Peace University in India. MIT Pune has MIT World Peace University has got over 63 institutes, imparting value-based education to over 54,000 students across India. He's a dedicated professional with 25 years of academic experience. Dr. Milind Pandey has played a pivotal role in getting licenses of private universities for his university. He has traveled extensively across the world for technology transfers, international triumphs, collaboration, and faculty or student exchange programs. He is one of the rare recipients of a postdoctoral research fellowship by Ministry of HRD, Government of India. And in fact, his biodata is very extensive, and it could take me almost half an hour to even present it. So I will just cut it short by telling something about myself and interaction with him. I have met him many a times, and I've found my interactions with him to be very, very inspiring. Whenever I go to his college and meet him, he is thinking about the students, so many students, how the students will be benefited through various course materials, and especially under his leadership, enterprise or entrepreneurship among the students is being encouraged a lot. They do it through hackathons, they throw it to incubation centers, etc. So he's a very successful and a very qualified person to give us an inaugural address. Dr. Milind Pandey, I now invite you to take over the stage and give a few words of encouragement to our participants from the world over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and very good evening to every one of you from India, from Pune. And it's a great opportunity. I congratulate Honorable Dr. Pradeep Wagh for coming out with such a fantastic program from DEIS. This is the need of the hour. Let me tell you, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji has said the IT plus IT is equal to IT. You are the follower of him. IT plus IT is equal to IT, that is 2 plus 2 is equal to 2. Why he is saying so? But when he explained IT plus IT is equal to IT, that is the innovative technologies plus the talent is equal to build up the tomorrow. So IT plus IT is equal to IT, the innovative technologies plus the immersive talent, which you all of are, emerging talent, immersive talent, is equal to the innovative countries of tomorrow. And that is what, and as innovative technology has to be imbibed into the mindset of the student. We want each of our students should be, they have to have the innovation in head, compassion in heart, and passion in belly. That is very, very important. The innovation in head. So 3 I are very, very important. What are those 3 I? I is, the first is incubation, innovation, and invention. You must understand what is the difference between these 3 I. What do you mean by incubation? This all enterprisation will lead you to the incubation. Any idea coming to your mind, how you can take that idea from mind to market. You will be getting the benefit out of this seminar, this day extensive seminar. Whatever the idea is coming to your mind, how you can taking it to the market, whatever the I said, idea to implementation, mind to market, and paper to product. These are the 3 important aspects, M to M. The idea coming to your mind will be taking it to the market. Any circuit or anything you are putting it onto the paper, how that can be transformed into the product, and whatever the idea is coming, how it can be eye to eye, M to M, P to. These are the important concepts which we will be learning out of this very, very important workshop. And my friends, with everything we are doing into the interest of students. As I said, how our students see, they should be professionally sound, socially responsible, and spiritually elevated. And as a professionally sound, you must learn. We want all of the students to be the job giver and not job seeker. That is the basic point of this Tuesday work. How you will be a job giver? With all these workshops, you will understand how I can become an answer. The complete coordination.
Please switch off your mic. Somebody is talking. Please switch off your mic. Avinash Patil. Please switch off your mic. And so we are having participants from various countries. It's not just India, right? From Ghana, Nigeria, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, and India.
Yeah. Video banda kara Avinash.
Avinash Patil.
I will be.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I will be telling, sir, the complete coordination between the head, hand, and heart, the ability and nobility. That is the purpose of education. I'm the pro vice chancellor of the university. What do you mean by university? Universalization of the mind is university. It's just not a one-way teaching and learning through the books. It is the all-way round, the 360-degree education to the individual. The universalization of the mind is university. You must understand what is the education, what is the music, what are the different arts, and the most important is enterprise education, that is entrepreneurship. Let me tell you, the entire focus of the entire world is moving towards a different direction. In the year 2000, the entire focus of the education, the parents and the students, they were taking admission to the universities, colleges based on their percentage. It was very good, 96%, 97%, you will be getting the best college. The era shifted in 2010. How many companies are coming for the campus recruitment? Because the Google is coming, Microsoft is coming, Intel is coming. And in 2020 onwards, the entire universities, they are focusing how many startups are graduating from the university. Startup nursery, whether these university or college, they have the startup nursery, whether they have the entrepreneurship development scale into the college, into the university. And that is the benchmark, that is the accreditation process, and that is the important parameters to be measured to be the reputed university or reputed college. This education has got a tremendous importance nowadays, matter. And the entire education system is changing now. As I said, the job giver and not job seeker. You need to learn how the ideas will be generating. What are happening in and around the society, how I can be a part of the solution and not as a part of the problem. This is very, very important. Today's youth, they should become the part of the solution. And how they can take it up. So basically 4 categories of students I will tell you. Any country, Dr. Pradeep rightly said, I take this opportunity to welcome all the students from different countries, different cities. So category of the students is CDES. What is C? Students, those who are taking admission to any institution for the campus place. The D, degree bundling. They would like to go for higher studies, post-graduation. Is the entrepreneurship till the date in any country, these ratio. If you ask me campus place, the category C, they are more than 82%. C, the rest of the 16%. The E category, entrepreneurship. still is in the range between 1 to 2%. And yes, they are freelance. So overall idea of this workshop, overall idea of this interaction with the highly reputed, which is well known, not in India, abroad, they will be giving you the tips how you can become the entrepreneur. The major focus of all the universities of the world and all the colleges, the focus is how this category is, the entrepreneurial mindset can be challenged. You will be properly trained, the capacity development program will happen. This is nothing but the capacity development and capability development program. How that things in you. Only Dr. Pradeep will give you the roadmap how you can become the successful entrepreneur. So this is very, very important, my friend. And let me also tell you the post-corona, the things are changed so rapidly. Earlier days, we were talking of AC and BC. So now BC is before corona and AC is after corona. The entire shift in education. We are talking the campus on cloud, digital twin, e-learning to B-learning. B-learning is blended learning. Online learning, online certification. So my advice to you is, now education has changed after corona, before corona. Now the entire world is talking of the education of the future and future of the education. What is the education of the future? And what will be the future of existing education after 2 years, 2025? These all same technologies, they are dominating the entire education. And lot of business opportunities there. Tech startups, agriculture startups, the medical startups. So many startups are flooding across the world. You want or you must be the part of the startup ecosystem of your country. The same technologies, whether you are the student of any discipline, art, commerce, science, economics, public policy, you must understand these technologies, and these technologies are categorized into the A, B, C, D, A, R, A. What is A, B, C, D? A for artificial intelligence. Chatbot, ChatGPT, BARD. The AI is dominating your education. Everything you will be getting at your fingertips, at your hand. AI, artificial intelligence. B is the blockchain, the substitute for www, World Wide Web. C is cloud and cyber security. D is data sciences and drone. You must understand data science. A, B, C, D, A, R, A, I. Again, E is the augmented reality, virtual reality, extended reality, mixed reality. This is the future of education and education of the future. You will be learning all the skills can be enhanced with this AR, VR. Then I said AR, AI, R is robotics, A is analytics, I is IoT. These are the technologies, my friends, but you must understand what is AI, what is AR, VR, irrespective of your specialization. That is very, very important, my friend. Again, the few things I would like to talk. I will share, if it is possible, sir, I would like to share a small presentation. Will it be okay, Dr. Pradeep? You are not audible, sir.
Sir, we are all keen to hear you only because you are setting the whole foundation for this. Please.
I will continue, sir. I will continue.
Maybe in next 5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I will share my presentation. I will share my presentation. Can you enable? I will share my screen, sir.
Sure.
I share my screen.
Please, please. Oh, I have to allow you, right? Sure. Give me a minute. 1 minute. Just give me a minute. Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes,
I will
sir.
allow you. Yeah.
Yeah. My screen is visible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I will quickly take you through this, sir. The best way to predict the future is to create it. And we all are here. This is the famous statement from the Peter Drucker, the management guru of the century. He said the best way to predict the future is to create it. And we are here to predict our future and how we can create it through this very, this is me. I'm the Pro Vice Chancellor. I did my 2 PhDs and 2 postdocs. I'm also the Rotary International Fellow of the Southeast Asian countries, and thanks to Dr. Pradeep Wagh for this. I got a chance to work very closely to the former President of India, Honorable Dr.A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, on his concept called Pura, providing urban opportunities to rural area. Whatever is the best in urban, how we can transfer it to the rural. That is what connecting the rural. That is what I did. Rightly said. This is all what I did so far. But very rightly said by the then President on the quality of education. He said the students of today are being taught by the teachers of yesterday with the curriculum which is of the day before yesterday. We would like to change this. The technologies which are dominating online education, which are coming, it will give you the best of the best. This is what the basics of education, the expansion of mind and expansion of the heart is the purpose of education. And whatever we are learning, whatever the startups we will be generating, that must be for the social upliftment. And that is what the man making and character building is the basic motto of education. That is what. As I said, all students, they should be professionally sound, socially responsible, and spiritually aware. In this challenging world, we need to understand the prayers. We need to understand the various meditation programs. We need to understand how we can live the balanced life. That is the spiritual awareness, which is an important lifestyle must adopted by the student. So I said, this I spoke, this is what the IT plus IT is equal to, I said, and the skill-based education is a need of the hour. This enterprise skill is one of the part of it. Again, Honorable Prime Minister said the CS are very, very important. The skills at the rate skill at the rate speed. We don't want the 4-year-long program. We want the skills to be imbibed into 60 hours, 80 hours, 180 hours, 360 hours. That is at the rate speed. At the rate scale, not only, suppose in a Ghana, we don't want to educate only 60 students. How we can take this education, skill education to the 6 lakhs. So that is what, and the education 4.0, I said, my friend, education 4.0. 1.0 is all those kind of education where scheme used to fund education. Limited education, one teacher and limited students. And education 2.0, when ink got invented, ink, and all the books, all the bricks and mortar, the libraries that came into existence up to the 15th century. Education 3.0, when WWW came into existence, World Wide Web, and the new era started in the education, and that is called education 3.0. Now we are in the era of education 4.0. What do you mean by education 4.0? Education 4.0 means the education through machines, intelligent education, and the personalized education. What do you mean by personalized education? In a class of 40, the one when Abraham is not understanding 16 into 16, where the another student, John, is understanding the 18 into 18. Through the brain to machine interface which the professor is having, will go to the John, he will take his hand and inform him and teach him how he can do the effectively 16 into 16 multiplication. This is education through machines, this is personalized education, this is intelligent. And for what this is education 4.0 is the innovation producing education. Your fundamentals and concepts must be clear. You have to have the innovation in head so that you will become the enterprise. This is all those digital living convergence, as I was mentioning, the artificial intelligence. Forget about your specialization. You might be the student of art, commerce, science. These are the technology. The way you are using your mobile phone, these are the technologies like mobile. You must understand, you must listen, make a use of these technologies for your startup, for your enterprise, for your skill education. These are the future areas, the autonomous vehicles, smart cities, 3D printing, the medical education. These are the things. And whatever the initiative my university has taken, I will just quickly take you through the small video of 2 minutes about how the innovation in head can be generated. Dr. Pradeep sir, just let me know if you are getting a voice of the video. And I'm playing video. Yeah.
Okay.
Just a minute, sir. I will be playing another video. Before that, I will just continue with this.
So if you could wrap up in a few minutes, that will be better because we are having another speaker coming at 7:15.
I will wind up, sir. I will wind up. So I will not play the video. I will just go on to the next.
But this is very interesting what you are telling. It's something fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So this basic these are the initiatives from the university side called hackathon. Hack is to extract the best of the best thing, and at the marathon. So hack plus marathon is hackathon. This is to challenge the innovation in head. This is the innovation capability, so that we will be connecting the academia with the business ideas, with the new technologies, and mentoring their innovation projects for mind to market success. So the outcome of all these initiatives, they are to develop the startups, to develop the technopreneurs, to develop the innopreneurs, and for most rewarding careers to the students. As I said, job giver and not job seeker. So these are the various technologies and various domains. Just because of the time paucity, I will just quickly conclude. But these are the events happening, like you are attending, you will be attending this 6-day event, a similar kind of events at the university level. But you are very lucky, my dear friends, that you will be attending this 6-day workshop. This is a capacity building program for you. But now the new technologies which will be coming is the metaverse. I don't know how many people you are heard of it. Metaverse, the Meta, the Facebook, and all those. So metaverse is the next technology which will be impacting the education, which will support for your startup. The various augmented reality, virtual reality, their cameras, their goggles will take you into the different teaching learning paths. You will be so fast. The metaverse, the another technology is Web 1.0, 2.0, and we are talking of Web 3.0. What is 1.0? All those static websites just to learn in the 1990. After that, it was a Web 2.0 where you will be interacting on the website. You will be uploading, downloading, interacting. And Web 3.0 nowadays, my friends, it is basically the coding and decoding of your emotions and feelings with the technology called IoT, Internet of Things. You can check on your Amazon website. You can check the cloth. You can wear the shoes. You can touch and feel. And that is a new technology which is coming up with the help of this technique called IoT, called Web 3.0. It will certainly help you in getting the new ideas, the socially responsible ideas for the betterment of the society about this. So the library, how should be the library? Big data, artificial intelligence, they will be. And nowadays the Chat GPT and the Bard, the GPT from Microsoft and Bard technology from Google. So So this will help all the students so that the basic learning will happen at the earliest with ChatGPT and the part, and you can focus, you can give your quality time to the various innovation practice. So with this, I would like to tell you the education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. And this entire workshop of tech will be training of the mind, think differently, how you can contribute on a different way, understanding your problem in your city, your country, and how you can be the part of the solution. At the last, I will conclude, but there is a very important video from the Microsoft Vision. How will be the technologies of the future? And just listen to it. So quality is first engineer and then it is inspected. So you will be governed with the quality now over the next 6 days. So much for giving me this opportunity. I will just close this and thank you so much. Stop sharing. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak my mind with the youngsters. Thank you so much.
So thank you very much and wonderful. Let's all give him a big hand from wherever you are. It's impossible to imagine the amount of range you have covered, right? From the fundamentals of philosophical fundamentals of education up to the availability of technology today. I don't think many of us knew that this is going to be the future that we are looking at. So thank you very much. Yes, I can see a number of people are clapping over there. Thank you very much, sir. There was somebody who raised hand. Somebody from Nigeria. Over. Can I just see who raised hand? Somebody? Yeah. Oni Mercy, REC New Very. Would you like to say something, Oni?
Yeah, can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Yeah, we can hear you. Please.
Okay. Please, I wanted to say when the Professor Pande was talking, most of the, can you hear me? Most of the slides he was showing wasn't showing well. Like I wasn't seeing what was written on the slide. So that was what I was trying to say earlier. But I think he has finished his session.
Dr. Pande, what she's saying is that there was a lack of clarity on the slide words. Perhaps you can have a look at it and then share the slide PPT with us. I'll forward it to my attendees over here.
I will do that, sir. I will share my PPT. Thank you, sir.
The letters are getting pixelated. That's what we found.
Yeah.
But it means that people have been noticing your presentation. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for being with us. You can please continue to be with us as an observer. We're going to have a little bit more talk about me, and then can you please switch off the mic, please, whoever is having the mic on. Yeah, thank you very much. Because we are going to now, I'll be taking a little about 5-10 minutes, and I'm telling that one important fact that enterprise or entrepreneurship is not governed by age, education, money at hand at all. Anybody and everybody can have an idea, as you have rightly said, and bring that idea to the market. So I'm going to switch off your mic. Somebody was talking just now. Yeah. And we'll be giving them examples right from school children who have undergone this course and made enterprise some business plans. Then we'll be taking them to high school level and then to college level. So friends, thank you very much for having been patient. I will be continuing excellent and thought-provoking session by Honorable Dr. Milind Pande. Thank you very much, Dr. Satish ji, for your observation. Okay. Just give me a little time. Okay. You were over here. I will continue for another 5 minutes, and then we have got a guests from USA. They were children, school children who made their business plans. Enterprise education has been taught in schools, in junior colleges and senior colleges like yours. And at all levels, and business plans have been presented. So I'm going to start with the school level. Then we'll have some, later on, we'll have those from the college, junior college and senior college level. So I had been telling you about enterprise skills. What are they going to be, which we will try to exercise in our activities. If you see this figure of the brain, it has got what is called as the thinking area, then the memory area, the motor area, which is here, then sensory area, which is here, then the auditory area, then there's a visual area, and this is a balance and rhythm area. And then there's an intellectual area over here. And very important area here called the correlation area and the speech area. I will spend some time on this a bit later. But right now, what I wish to just bring home to you is that it is exercising all these aspects of the brain that is a part of our enterprise education. For example, when we say the memory area, then we are talking of how to help you to remember, reminisce, recollect, retrospect, and remind. Then we talk of hearing, then listening skills. Then we talk of correlation. This is an important skill. We believe that each one of you has got a fantastic education, not so much from your college or university, but from your life. Your life is itself. Naji, can you please switch off your mic for a while? Just switch off your mic, please. Naji, thank you. Just switch off your mic, please. Yeah, thank you very much. You already have a vast amount of experience and knowledge from your life. And trying to understand that, interpret that, and correlate that is going to be one of the fundamental strengths of yours in your enterprise journey. Then in your under intellectual activity, we are talking of your ability to do decisions, make decisions, analyze situations, formulate plans, compile data, analyze structures of organizations, brainstorm. And there's one last one, which is called unhad or beyond sensory. Had means limit, un means beyond that limit. So when we talk of beyond sensory, it means that trying to come up with ideas about things which you have never seen, which you have never heard, which you have never read. That is unhad. I will explain this to you with example if I get the time later. But right now, so when you are doing your exercises, remember that all these skills are getting honed. There's nobody who's going to say, okay, now you're doing decision making. Now you're doing structural analysis. Now you're doing so and so. No. But these are the things which are getting exercise is what you have to know. Most probably from tomorrow, we'll start these exercises. Today, it's almost getting over time. Speech, you'll have to, we are going to see how much of your oral communication, public speaking skills, debating, inquiry, and negotiation skills you can use in these activities. Thinking skills like strategic thinking, creative thinking, abstract thinking, critical thinking, and analytical thinking. Do not get bogged down by the time, Array, what is this? What is this? Don't worry about it just now. Just know that these are the various facets which should be getting exercised when we do this 5-day course or 6 days course. In vision, we are talking of your observation skills, recognizing, perception, reading pictographs, and locating things visually. Then this is one important thing. At least in India, we talk about the 3 R's of literacy, which being the read the written word, this one, then write the written word, and then numeracy skills. In enterprise literacy, we just extend this to say that apart from read the written words, you have to read the minds of people. Apart from writing the word, you have to write plans and numeracy skills about your enterprise. So how do you do reading minds? We're not going to teach you any magic. Through concepts like market research, business idea generation, understanding the enterprise and community around you, understanding recruiting techniques. In enterprise education, we try to teach you how to recruit people. So you're trying to understand the mind, read the mind of the person who is in front of you. Understanding government organizations, business organizations. This is all a part of reading minds. In plans, we have got design plan, marketing plan, production plan, finance plan. These are the 4 plans we'll be largely talking in our thing. And in numeracy, we talk about finance, accounting, costing, etc. Okay, I think at this point of time, I would like to spend a little time to understand. Wait. This I'll do later. We have got 2 children from USA. I said I'm going to give you examples from different levels. So this is an example from school level that we're going to see. I'll first show you the video of the enterprise. They underwent a similar 5-day enterprise education course, and this is the project they came up with. So we'll first see their video, and they're available here if you have any quick questions to ask them.
My name is Sia. I'm in 7th grade.
And we have taken the enterprise education and created.
My name is Sia. I'm in 7th grade.
And we have taken the enterprise education and created an idea, the electric road.
Our idea helps electric vehicles charge their battery while they're still driving. The charger is placed at intervals in a small stretch of the road and is placed underneath using copper coils. Why this will help is because it saves
Sorry, I messed it up, I think.
so much time. It takes around a day for a battery to charge from 0% to 100%. It also helps the environment because it reduces carbon emissions. It also uses a renewable resource, which is the sun.
Our marketing strategy. So for our marketing plan, we are selling the electric road to the government, local, state, and federal. This is because the government owns most of the streets, which owns most of the streets, so they will use the product more. We created our price based off of the cost it took to make our product, and also the wages we have to, and also money we have to pay our employees. We plan to promote our product by partnering with electric car companies. For example, Tesla.
Our design. Our product will be an electric road. Our prototype will be in a smaller scale, like an iPhone battery, and we can use that just to see how it will work and to charge the battery. We can test this prototype in different climates to make sure that the road will actually do its job, and to make sure it's appropriate, it must be reliable, efficient, and must be safe. The achievability will depend if the government will invest in this product, and the documentation will be taking pictures or videos, drawing how it looks and works. Our production. We will need around 50 to 100 workers to make this work. This will consist of road engineers and electrical car engineers, which will need to have the ability of problem solving and creativity. To make this as efficient as possible, we will put managers for certain sections of work, and we will also work at a track to test the road and the vehicle will need a garage to store all the materials. To make sure production begins at the right time and the supplies are brought on time, we can use a planner to provide a schedule for us. And to make sure there's minimal waste, we can use an inspector. To record what happens, a spreadsheet can be used to input information. My second part are the machines. We'll need solar panels, road equipment, and copper coils for wireless charging. And for the materials, we will get our materials from manufacturers, and to store this, we will need land.
Our financial plan. So our product requires a lot of costs, like land, which uses which we need the track and the garage to test our product. The electric car, an electric car to test to see if our product works with the car. The wages which we pay our workers. Metals, so our engineers can use that to make the product, as well as tools and equipment, so that our engineers can use them to make the electric road. Now, with all of these costs, our total cost racks up to around $100,000. We have invested $10,000, and we seek to promote around $45,000 from investors, and are going to take around another $45,000 from the bank and loans. And then our business profitability. So it takes $101,350 to make our product, and we're going to sell our product at $120,000. And this gives us a net profit of $18,650 every time we sell it to the government. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions?
Yeah, I had a question about what should be the speed of the car when it comes to charging?
We currently do not have research for that. We will look into it.
How are you going to, when you go to market, how are you, which road would you be targeting for first?
So the government will need to buy our product, so they will decide on that.
Yeah, so, and we will also give them some tips on where to keep it, to make sure that
Sir, you are not audible.
So we can't hear you. You're mute.
Okay. Now you can hear me. Thank you very much. As I said, I'm just going to give you samples of enterprise education completed people from school education to junior college to senior college to employed. So Ved and Sia, can you please be visible? So in case anybody has a few quick questions, they can answer. This is Ved and this is Sia. I don't know if you can see them. I have put a pin for myself, but what do I have to do so that you can see?
Hello.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions on what they presented? It may have been a bit difficult to understand the language because, yeah, if you have some questions, please feel free. Just unmute yourself and ask, or put on the chat box. No questions? Yeah. From Dr. Satish, excellent idea. It has great future. Thank you, Dr. Satish. Okay.
Yeah, actually, we also, after we came up with the idea, we also saw that it had been implemented in Germany. Like they had used it for train tracks. They put like solar panels in the train tracks so that they could use some energy. So we saw that that it's already being implemented in some sort.
Good. There's a question which has come, maybe on your from Mr. Ambarish Mukhopadhyay. What is your expansion plan? How do you plan to expand in the next 5 years? If you do
Right.
this.
So so we'll first start small. We'll start on a local level, and then as we become more efficient, and as we get more money, we'll be able to expand a lot more on a state and federal level.
Thank you. That's a very good answer. Fantastic. Any other questions, please? Or anybody wants to add something to it? What is your learning from this particular case study, this small case study? What was your learning? From Anuprash, it's just amazing. How did you come up with this idea? Okay, can you please tell that? How did you come up with the idea?
So, I mean, I personally like cars, and like, I'm very like, I think cars are just like an amazing product and like amazing, like transportation wise. And I realized, and I was noticing that all electric vehicles, they take a very long time to charge. And I think it's just not as efficient, and it's not, it takes way too much time. And I don't think electric vehicles are at that point. So using this idea, I think I kind of just combine the two, saying while you're driving, you can charge the car instead of stopping. And I think it's just efficient like that and stuff.
Good, thank you. Okay, there are two observations which have come, and I think they're very important. Let's understand them. One says that 1 minute. Electric vehicles proportion of the worldwide market will rise from 3% in 20 so and so to 23% in the near future. So, which is information which you can keep in mind. Then Sahil says that in earthquake region like Japan, it will cost more to repair the road compared to electric charging station points. Okay, that's a good observation, Sahil. What is your comment on that, Ved or Sia?
Yeah, so obviously each region will have different needs, like weather is a big factor for each different region. So we will have to take into account those factors every time we sell to each government, and like we have to look at it on a local level. We have to look at how the weather is there and how our product is able to maintain itself in that environment.
Thank you very much. I think there are no further questions. Thank you very much, Ved and Sia, for being with us. God bless you. I'll get back to my audience. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you very much. Have a good evening. And you can carry on listening to us while we are still at it. Okay, friends. Actually, today I was planning to cover a lot of more ground, but it's looking like it's a bit difficult to do that today. So I'll just take one exercise and we'll stop for today, if you please permit me. Okay, there's one exercise called existing enterprise skills. Have you all received the worksheets? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So in your worksheet, there is one worksheet called existing enterprise skills that I would like you to solve as a homework. We will not do it here just now. Please do it as a homework. Then there's a second worksheet in it, which is called riding your hobby horse. I'll just show you those worksheets. That also I would suggest you do. That is the exercise which we can do together just now. I'll just 1 minute. Okay, here is your exercise sheet. What it shows is the table shows the enterprise skills. It shows the first 3 skills. The entrepreneur must have drive. He should be perseverant, and he should be a risk taker. Please add another 7 more enterprise skills which you think you need for being enterprising or an entrepreneur. Explain that skill and rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. How much do you think you have? For example, if you take me and if you say, how much of drive do you think, Mr. Wagh, you have got? I'll say, I'll give myself 8. How much of perseverance? I would say I'll give myself 9. Risk taking, I will give myself 7. This is just a very approximate estimation of trying to understand myself. So there is no hard and fast rule for this. It is just how you are trying to understand yourself. So please do that exercise at home, and you have to do it twice. Now, today, and at the end of the 5th day, we have to do it again and understand what improvements have taken place in yourself. The second exercise which we are going to do is trying to do understand how we can use your hobbies to prepare an enterprise. Let me just see here. So that also sheet is there with you. For example, it's given that painting, if it's an exercise, if it's your hobby, then you can either draw and sell artistic paintings, you can do a service enterprise, or you can be an art curator. Similarly, I would like you to, in your groups, identify 1 or 2 hobbies in your group and see what different types of enterprises you can do for product or service or trading. I think we'll have time only to do one particular hobby, so pick up a hobby. Now, coming back, we are trying to get put you into what are called as Zoom rooms. And this is the first time we are trying it. We had a tough time trying to understand how the Zoom rooms work, but we have tried it now. So right now, when I say open, when I open all the Zoom rooms, I think all of you should be into those rooms automatically. So just check what has happened. Have many of you gone on into the rooms automatically? Because I think I planned it that way. But there are about 29 people who have not yet been assigned. Okay. Anuj has gone then. Hello, you are alone, is it, Vedant?
Yes, sir.
Hello? Okay, I'll assign somebody to you. Okay. Lasagna, I'm going to assign you to some particular room because I think you have not yet been assigned. Vedant, where are you? Here. Gauri, yeah. Yeah. You asked for some help? Onye, Mercy, you asked for some help?
Yes.
What
Yes,
happened?
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Actually, I didn't get what the task is, and we're just two in my group. So I don't know if you can help me explain better what we should do.
I'll explain it. Can you come on the video, then I can talk with you a bit more clearly.
Okay.
I'll just come on the video.
I'm actually making my hair.
Oh, that's all right. It's we are learning, so it's okay. No, you have to identify one hobby, and then for that hobby, you have to identify 3 types of businesses which you can do, either for product or for trading, or there's one more in that. One of the 3 types of businesses, some type of business from that hobby. That's what you have to identify. And discuss that in your group. There are some more people in your group or no?
We're just two in my group. Yeah. We're actually 5, but 3 persons.
Yeah, but what has happened is somehow since all the people did not join, we have just assigned them randomly just now. So for this particular exam exercise, so just be with the group that is there with you just now and try and do it. One Professor Avinash Patil is there. Michael is there from Nigeria. Anuprash has joined you. Okay.
Okay.
If your hobby is, for example, you're doing your hair. If your hobby is beautifying people, that's what businesses you can do. Something like that.
Okay.
Okay, I'll leave. Now I've got Isha is not yet assigned, is it? Isha?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. I thought I had assigned you. You're from which college, Isha? You're a modern.
Modern college, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll put you in team 4. Just give me a moment. Sahil, you're from which college? Chandwad. Okay. Rutuja, you're supposed to join that meeting. Isha also is not joined, I think. Shalmali, where are you from?
So MIT WPU Pune.
Okay. How come you're not assigned anything? Oh no, you are assigned, I think, somewhere. You have not joined, I think. What happened? How come I'm not finding you at all? I'm not able to locate you at all, Shalmali. Where are you? I mean, I think you're assigned somewhere.
Pradeep sir. So what was the task actually?
Task is they have to identify some hobby in their group, and from that hobby, what enterprises can be done. That is the task.
Okay.
I'll repeat it on the broadcast. Hello, I think some of you have not understood the exercise. The task is you have to identify some hobby which is there in your group, whether it is singing, whether it is painting, whether it is embroidery, whether it is even sports, some hobby, or whether it is theater, and using that hobby, what enterprise you can do. That is the question over there. Have you followed?
Good evening, sir. Yes, sir. We did the little chat session in our team. So now can we leave?
You have to come back to the main session.
Oh, okay, sir.
Now, those who could not join any group, I'm sorry, I could not help you just now. Just look at your worksheets and go into that exercise of identifying an enterprise based on your own hobby.
Pradeep sir, and at the end, they just need to share it, right?
Now, at the end, they just come to the main room and then we'll ask 1 or 2 people to share their experience. That's all.
Okay. Do they need to like prepare something for tomorrow or?
I already given them the homework. And they should read the next worksheets which are there after that.
Okay.
What we are doing today. Maybe 2 or 3 worksheets. I will explain that when they come to it. Shall we stop this and come back to the main room? Is everybody ready? I'll ask. Are you able to finish the exercise? And can we come back to the main room now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm closing the rooms. You'll have 1 minute to come back. पण झालाय ना मी ठीक आहे 2 तासात I think everybody is back. Am I right? Yeah, Mosul. Okay, friends, let me be frank with you. This is the first experiment which we did today of putting you into Zoom room. Maybe it worked, maybe it did not work, but do not get discouraged by it. But was anybody able to follow the exercise and complete it? Were you able to identify a hobby and find out some enterprise which you can do with it? Is anybody ready with an answer?
Yes, Ambrish or Anuj, can you explain our concept?
Yeah, go ahead. Anuj. Please unmute yourself and go ahead. Or do I have to?
So we have accumulated our hobbies. Like some of us have cooking as a hobby. Some of us have singing as a hobby, and like that, or playing guitar.
Okay.
So we are planning if we develop into an enterprise. So we can start a hotel chain or a hotel business like that, which includes good food, karaoke, singing, which would lead to which would have corporate parties, normal customer visit, like normal customers like that.
Okay, I think that's a good beginning. That's a good beginning. Thank you very much for this active
Sir,
participation.
and in that hotel we can set up a stage and where the people can whether guitarists can play guitar and and the singer can sing so that, it can entertain the customers.
Good, Anuj. Thank you very much. Anybody else wants to share his or her thoughts on today's exercise? Okay. Anybody else? Who's that? Yeah, Anya.
Can you hear me, sir? Yeah.
You can. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think both from my group we have hair making. It's like I'm making my hair then.
Okay. Okay.
Baking as a hobby as well. Then photography is another one I actually around that.
Yeah, there's a lot of noise there. Can you just explain the other one once again?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you can hear you. Just there's a lot of noise behind. Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was saying photography is a hobby.
Photography is an hobby. Yeah, good.
Looked at, yes.
Yeah, so you can develop your enterprise based on that. Good. Okay, I think we have got two very good examples of developing hobbies into enterprises, and that should be good for an evening for now. I will just now quickly tell you what you have to do for tomorrow, and come prepared with it. Just give me a little time. Okay, so these are the things that we did. I'll just go ahead now. Okay, now what I would like you to do is there's a web portal. I don't know if it is given. It is given in your worksheets, www.enterprise-education.in. Please read the lesson 2 in that, role of enterprise in society, and look at the various enterprise linkages sessions that are mentioned over there. Tomorrow we are going to do business idea generation exercise using the human resource development model, holistic human development model, which we have already discussed. And also we'll be giving you some 17 different types of possibilities of how to develop a business. That exercise also we'll be doing tomorrow. So that is the plan for tomorrow. Please try to read as much as you can from that website. You have the website with you, all of you, or shall I write it here? I'll just insert the website here. I thought I had done it, but. This is the website, www.enterpriseeducation.in, enterprise-education. Please go over there, and in that you have to go into what are called the levels, and in levels you go into the secondary or college levels. That is where you'll get the lessons. But tomorrow I'll explain that a bit more in detail. Today I think we ran short of time. So Anuprash, I am done for the day. You can now take over. Sorry, it did not go very smoothly as we thought. Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you so much, Pradeep sir. I hope you had a wonderful session here. Thank you so much, guys. Actually, I also joined the breakout rooms, and I was really happy that everybody were interacting with each other and sharing their hobbies. I would like to inform you all that the rest of the 5 days is going to be more fun and more interactive. So please also a notice for everyone. I guess from each club there must be 5 participants. So please, who registered, please tell your friends to join. So we'll be joining from tomorrow. And I'll share you the homework that you have for today in the group. Yeah, thank you. I hope you had a wonderful session.
There is one more request I have, Anuprash. Today we had a lot of difficulty in assigning the people to the various teams, because somehow some did not join, some could not get assigned. So better is that we tell them in advance which team they have been assigned to. Yes. So if you can send a small brief to every person, so-and-so person you are in team 1, or so-and-so person you are in team 13 or team 10. So then he comes prepared. Then tomorrow, instead of we trying to assign them, we will give them the freedom to join the team on their own. That is what is my plan. Only thing is, if we find that in some team there is nobody, then we'll move them out later. So if you can do that between today and tomorrow, send everybody what team number he has been assigned.
Yes.
That might be a better idea. Does anybody have any other comment on today so that we can use it as a feedback for tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
Go ahead. Who's
Yes,
that?
sir, good evening. That was a wonderful sessions done today.
Thank you.
The doubt that I have is today in the rooms that we are created, that people were from the different things. So that was purposefully done, or is it by mistake?
No, what happened was everybody did not join. We had a registration of 70, but I think about 40, 44 people joined. And so there was a big mess up for today of the assignment of the rooms to the people. So it happened by, let's say, chance rather than by design. But tomorrow what I'm suggesting to Anuprash, the convener, is that he will already inform you what team you have been assigned to. And tomorrow we'll make it this way that you can directly join that particular team instead of getting assigned later. That's what I feel. So we'll correct this. There was a small learning period today because we are using Zoom rooms for the first time. And it's much more difficult than having people in front of you. But tomorrow, I think we should be able to overcome this hiccup. So we'll try.
Yes, Dr. Pradeep, sir. Shall I just come?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I would like to really, express my sincere gratitude and thanks for, taking this initiative and bringing all the, people over here. So one suggestion from my side, sir.
Yeah.
Can we have our WhatsApp group for all these teams so we can have one page? What are the communications are there? So we should have one WhatsApp group so we can communicate all the participants.
Yeah. Anuprash, can you do that, please?
So we can share your link of the WhatsApp so everyone can join.
Can you make a joining link for everybody and then everybody can join in? And there itself you can assign the team. Team 1, these are the members.
So everybody will know we are in that particular team. So that is today happen. No? So it should not happen like this.
Today there was a small mess up. Sorry for that.
Yeah.
Anuprash, what is your suggestion?
Yes, sir. We have formed the group and also the team groups. We'll be sending you the links, sir. Sorry.
No, so is it one full group of the 70 people or different groups? How is it?
No. I'm talking about one group, WhatsApp group for all.
Yes.
Mention the group number. This group number is for this particular people. So we can.
So all the 70 people you form one group, and in that group you give a common communication. That of you people, team 1 is this 5 names, team 2 is this 5 names. Then it becomes known to everybody.
Yes.
How do you like that idea?
Yes, sir.
So maybe you can do it by tomorrow morning or something and send a joining link to everybody too. So make a common group, then it's easier to communicate.
Common group for all.
Send some common things.
For easy communication.
Thank you very much, Dr. Satish. It's a very wonderful suggestion.
Yeah.
Definitely work.
Thank you, sir.
Anuprash, are you okay with this idea? What he said just now?
Yes.
Anuprash.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Are you okay with this idea?
Yes.
Yeah. Anything else from any other feedback, any suggestions? Okay, thank you very much. I think we can stop now. We also, as organizers, keep learning about this new tool that we are trying to use of online learning. So feel free to give your feedbacks and we'll meet again tomorrow, same time. Thank you very much, sir. Is it okay? Anuprash, you hold on. You, Mala, the team that we were part of the organization. Other people can please sign off if you like. Thank you, Asmita, for your feedback.